Hi everybody, and welcome back to Axion Tokens. So we're ending another day, 30th of December 2020, and we've got 266.4 billion. We've got 8 seconds to go. You can see the stats there. We've got 11.2 ETH in the pool, and we've got an auction price of 5.6 million AXN. So if you use the link below, you would have got an excellent 10% bonus on top of that, so don't forget that one. So we're just waiting for the close. There we are, closed. The upcoming day is going to be the 1st of December, it's the last day of 2020. And we have 20.4 million in that one, so that's going to be a good one to get into as well. Just be noticeable with the Uniswap price, of course, when you enter, but you can get a 10% bonus if you use the link below. Very nice indeed. You can also just hook up your MetaMask wallet, put your ETH in. You can now set the max the amount of days. You can either stake 60 days, which is the minimum, or you can stake 505 days, which is the maximum. Or if you just want to get access to that longer pays better through the big paydays, which are two really great benefits, one for shares and one for Axion, and you can put in 350 days for 1 year, 700 for 2 years, etc. So really neat. You can check that all out on staking, but you can put that in, click send, and you will enter the ETH pool. Then you'll get a new category under here which say my bets. It shows you your auction entry at the end of the 24-hour period, which you can see the clock down here. You will be able to withdraw that, and it will get auto staked for the period that you set here. But a minimum of 60 days. So awesome stuff, and hope you enjoyed that. Let's just this is going to refresh in a second. We're just going to refresh the page anyway, see how that goes. Boom, and voila, there was the new day, and you can see that the new transactions have been moved. So that's the auction we just finished. Moved to completed auctions. We've got a clock for 24 hours counting down, and pretty neat. So let's just jump to the spreadsheet. We've got 11.2. That matches up well with what we had in the spreadsheet. Yep, 5635. 5635. We had a normal amount of 23,786, so it was not sold out. We fell short by 36. So the first one was sold out. So this one wasn't. You'll get that from time to time, so it'd be pretty interesting. So we ended up with that being the result. So we had 9 ETH that went on to Uniswap market buys during the 24-hour period, and that equaled about $6,600 at the current market price of ETH, which is $742. Obviously the team gets 20%, 1% of which goes to the trees, which we'll have a look at shortly. So have a look at the diagrams. You can see that this is the best day in history of getting Axion per ETH, and those who pick up during these best days do well over the long run. Stake it and make it, of course. Lots coming up, and we're going to get into the big news about the venture auctions coming up shortly, which is really huge for Axion community. So the Axion amounts, you can see that there on the charts, and the ETH amount there, you can see 11 ETH there, so pretty neat. Let's move away from that now, move into the market price. We had a bit of action going on, so we're going to have a look at, we've got the 4-hour chart for the new token. Obviously that ends with 27 on the ETH contract. We can see that we had a little dip down here that went down as low as quadruple 9374. So if you picked up some down here, well done to you. Huge. Just after that, ironically, great news came out, and we're going to look at that about the venture auctions. So we're going to look at that. It's always ironic when that happens, so it's pretty funny. We're back up to 0001, which has often been around the bottom of the support range, and we're back up there now at the moment, so pretty neat. We had 1.3 million in total liquidity, daily volume 655,000, pretty cool. ETH, 900 ETH, and 6.2 billion AXN. So there we are, folks, and you can see a lot of the transactions happening below. Let's have a quick look at the AXN stats to round it up. We've got 271.2 billion AXN in total supply. That's up slightly. The circulating supply, interestingly, has gone back below 100 billion. Sorry, we're at 99.8 billion AXN in supply. So I think the team wallet's still at 40.5 billion. I have to check that. Did yesterday. Circulating market cap has fallen, of course, down to 10.7 million US dollars. Not to worry. We've got some big news coming up. Axion stakes. We've got 18,569 active stakes, 1,002 days. It's the same, and the total Axion staked is 171.4 billion AXN, looking cool, and average stake amount 9.2 million. So it's pretty similar to yesterday. That may need a little bit of updating now we've just finished the auction. So that amount of Axion staked is 63% of the total up there. Once we add in the team's wallet, we're at 77.4. I'm expecting this to rise over the coming weeks. Very exciting indeed. We've got 1,914 in the 15-year club. Those people stake 2.5 million. for 15 years or 5555 days, and we've got just over 5.4 billion, so that's awesome. I don't know if that's up by 2, it may be up by 2, it might have been 9112 yesterday. I have to check the video that I did yesterday. So a quick look at the liquid whales. We've got 4 great whites, so that was up at 6 or 7, so that's down to 4. Presumably they're staked, and I haven't checked all those wallets. And then we've got 4 whales, that was up at about 5, and that seems to be staying still at the moment. So hex-free claims pretty much the same. Obviously we're under the new rule for hex-free claims, where they'll be phased out over 30 days. Axion has contributed 468,000 trees, 62.8 ETH, 46.8. So this numbers looks pretty similar, so I'm not sure whether that's not updating or not, but that's something for Green to check. Let's have a quick look at the awesome news, and I think you guys are going to love this. Firstly, the mining news, which is good for communications, is the market cap is now live on CoinGecko, alongside an updated description, so you can click that link. I will post that under the community posts. Most importantly, here's the huge news. This is the mega huge auction, venture capital auction proposal is now live, so it's already in place after Scott brought it up. He's the tokenomics economist for Axion, and that was passed. Place your vote in the relevant channel, so you can click on any of these. I'll leave the link below. Now, we got this is actually what the the Axion Venture Capital Auction proposal is. Create a new VC auction pool manager. Hold 2 VC venture capital auctions per week, Tuesday and Saturday. Each auction will have a maximum cap of 1 billion AXN for a total of 2 billion. I'm glad that they slightly reduced that. I think that's much better balance. 1 billion is very cool. These will run for now. This Axion here is an addition to the replacement of hex-free claims, which that got broken up. 250 billion got broken up into 50 billion per year. So that explains that. This will run for 3 months, so you can do your math on that. So let's say 4 weeks in a month, that's 12. So 2 12s are 24. So it's 24 billion extra on top of the 250 billion hex-free claims, and obviously the original 250 billion. And that excludes referral minting and inflation of 8%. So it gives you an idea. So it's pretty modest, and of course once the 3 months are complete, we'll reassess the impact as community and renew after the VC auction if required. It is very possible that community votes to extend the auction before 3 months so that it can be seamlessly continued. Auction pricing will be fixed at the 3-day moving average. This is really great, and this is also going to be true for the daily auctions, I understand, moving from 7 days to 3 days, which I think is a good move, with no discount pricing. Number 6, any individual that makes a referral will receive 20% bonus, whereas the referee receives 10%, which is the same as the normal auctions. This ensures that YouTubers and influencers continue bringing new investors into Axion. Number 7, the venture capital auction investor also receives a 10% in wrapped Bitcoin. So that's on Ethereum blockchain. That's a huge draw card, and that is a real winner for this. I think I love it absolutely. Bonus for completion of the VC auction. So that's really neat. The auction, the auto stake period for the VC auction investors are a minimum of 120 days, so it's longer than the 60-day minimum on normal stakes for entering normal auctions. And this offset additional reward paid with wrapped Bitcoin. VC auction investors may choose to stake for longer than 120 days, upwards to 5555 days or 15 years, accompanied by a sliding scale with the date attached, which is really user-friendly. Longer auto stakes periods for purchased Axion benefit greatly due to the big paydays, and longer pays better. So this is really extra incentive to always include the fact that if they stake longer, they'll win with those. Bonuses while securing a better share rate. So that's so important to keep reiterating that, because it is a staking token. Axion Network Staker rewards 85% of all Ethereum. So this is for stakers. So stake and make it, or relax and divs, as we like to say. 85% of all Ethereum raised is used to purchase 2 coins, wrapped Bitcoin and an altcoin, distributed at a 50-50 ratio. So that's fantastic. The altcoin may be changed at any time. These two coins are paid out in dividends to all Axion stakers. So that's a huge reward. So it's in your interest to promote Axion, and this is supercharging that incentive. Not only do you get referral bonuses, but you're going to get these dividends from them entering the auction, and it's going to create massive demand, and it'll be a self-fulfilling, self-sustaining economy. So really neat. So even though there's going to be a bit more Axion in the total supply, if you offset it with way more massive demand, you'll have a very sustainable ecosystem. Anyone that stakes Axion receives these dividends. There is no minimum stake length. Alright, so pretty neat. Number 10. To vote the altcoin in, voting will be done by checking Axion balances and user Web3 wallets. Whichever coin gets the most votes wins. So Web3 wallets, if you go into EtherScan, you can connect your wallet up with the Web3, and that's how that's talking about. Whichever coin gets the most votes wins. 1 Axion equals 1 vote. This will encourage external communities to buy Axion en masse. So this is another form. There's many forms of demand. Obviously, people going into the auction, people wanting to stake to get the venture capital auction benefits in terms of wrapped Bitcoin and other coins. And now we've got a third one, is that people have to vote. This is a third form of demand. People have to vote to get their tokens selected for the market buyback. So it's supercharged demand, which is fantastic. Whichever coin gets the most coins win. 1 Axion, 1 vote. This will encourage external communities to buy Axion en masse for the vote, so their coin is selected for the buybacks. This will boost the price of the voted in token of Axion and expose Axion in a robust ecosystem to a whole new demographic where they are competing to see who can buy the most Axion to have their coin voted in for buybacks. 1 vote is complete. Building will start immediately, with January as the estimated time of completion. So you can vote yes or no. Obviously, it's overwhelmingly yes at the moment, 169 in my category, which is general category, and 4 no. So the thing I want to say about this is that we're getting some separation. Obviously, today Wise token launched. Now that's a supply token. It's really driven supply token driven markets, and then they've got demand incentives. So, and then you've got Hex is also doing very well at the moment. That's a lot of supply locked up, so meaning less demand is required. Both of them are APY driven as well. And then you've got Axion, which is clearly demand driven. It's very much a demand driven project, and this is a mega auction that's going to propel the demand. You can see all the demand factors in there, really pumping that demand. So I think that's a huge, nice differentiation in the market, and these multiple dividend tokens, which are all top quality, will have a massive impact, not only for stakers, but also for demand. So I think that's pretty exciting, and it's something that marketing for Axion can promote, as well as the community, and is a win-win-win across the board. Awesome stuff. I look forward to seeing demand be greater than supply. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let's have a final look at the markets. We've got Bitcoin at 29,000, so really trying to push higher. These are small gains, of course, for Bitcoin. It's up at such a high price now. We've got Ethereum at $751. So there we are, folks. Some really nice moves. Great climate to be in. Hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. And, of course, if you want that 10% bonus for the auction, use the link below to help support this channel. Cheers.